Hello! Today I am going to be talking about YouTube gatherings once again, of course. I am going to start off by saying that I'm holding the February IMG gathering on Sunday, the 11th of February from 12 o'clock until 4 or 5 in Russell Square in London. Bring a picnic blanket, bring a ukulele, bring some food, bring an umbrella in case we have to battle the rain again. And yes, anyway, I wanted to tell you a little bit about IMG gatherings today and why I want to do them so much this year and why it's really important to me. So for those of you who don't know, an IMG gathering is an I Miss Gatherings gathering. And my aim is to hold about one a month if I can, mainly if there isn't anything else happening in that month gathering wise already. Because last year, in 2017, pretty much the first gathering that was held wasn't until the end of February, beginning of March, and that was my, oh shit, why the fuck hasn't there been any gatherings? I miss gatherings gathering. Wow, I'm so good with these catchy names, obviously. But yes, that was like kind of the thing that made me realise, you know what, it's been like nearly 3 months since I last saw people. Why aren't we just hanging out and bringing back YouTube gatherings? And that's why I wanted to make the little kind of aim and resolution this year to hold one a month if I can. So Embly 2.0 was to me my January IMG. It was at the very beginning of January, and I am doing the February IMG, as I said, on the 11th of February. There is another gathering that is being held by my lovely friend Toby, BIRDKEEPERTOBY, on Saturday the 24th of February, which again is in Russell Square from, I want to say 12ish till again 4 or 5. All of these gatherings are open invite gatherings. I know at least mine are. I am totally happy for anyone to come along to them, to meet new people, even if you have met me before or haven't, or don't even know who I am and you want to go meet someone else, or just meet a group of like-minded YouTubey people. It's cute and great. Toby makes Pokemon videos, so it is kind of a Pokemon gathering, but not exclusively. He's told me that I can scream at y'all to get you guys to come, so you know, come to this gathering, hang out with me as well. It's not exclusively Pokemon. I don't know anything about Pokemon. I'm still going. I'm not gonna feel left out, so yes, basically, these gatherings are open invite. Don't worry if you don't know anyone or even don't know the organizer or anything like that. And the other thing that I'm gonna be doing is bringing back my Meetup calendar, Twitter, and probably boost it on a couple of other social medias as well. So I had a Twitter account a couple of years ago, year and a half ago, that I used to promote gatherings on, where I posted the key details, and I had a Google Doc pinned at the very top of this Twitter account that had an up-to-date list of all of the gatherings. And then August finished and gatherings kind of died out a bit, so I never really got back into using that account. But I'm gonna get back into using that account, especially because I'm aiming to have at least one gathering a month where possible. I'm gonna have the pinned tweet on the account a link to a Google Doc where all of the information about gatherings will be. It will have, they are going to be organised by month, and then you can see the date that they're on, the location, like if it's in London or if it's elsewhere, and who's organising them, and if it's like an open invite, and just the rough details. And then I'm also going to have tweets that have all of this information as well, and links to the master posts about it, that kind of thing. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I'm also considering using Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook for Meetup calendar as well, so I can kind of get the message about YouTube gatherings out to as many people as I can. So I'm gonna try and do that. At the very least, I will keep the Twitter up to date because that's the one I know how to use most, but you know, still. I feel like I have spoken ridiculously fast, and that's partly because I've been putting off filming this video for almost 2 months, but the gathering is next week and I'm like, oh shit, should probably do that. The reason that I wanted to do IMG gatherings this year, and the reason I'm kind of so keen to bring gatherings back in a sense, is To me, YouTube gatherings have always been an incredibly huge part of YouTube and community. I always feel like I've been a very community-esque person. I love meeting people and making friends and chatting to people everywhere and anywhere where I can. Like, I, as a child, was always super talkative, to the point where once my cousin set me a challenge when I was staying over at hers to not make friends with someone in the playground. All right. I didn't succeed. I made friends with another girl on the top of the climbing frame and the slide. Can't remember her name. I was like 5. Anyway, my point is, I have always loved meeting people in that kind of environment. I always loved doing picnics and hanging out with people in a really chilled out way. And it's such an important part of YouTube for me. I've met so many people that way. Even just through association of them knowing someone who I met at a gathering or vice versa. Like, it's so important to me because community and people is one of the reasons why I love doing YouTube so much. Because not only do I get to use YouTube as a diary to store my memories and where I'm at in my own life, and now educate people on asexuality, I can meet a never-ending amount of people. You've never met everyone, and I love that. I always know that tomorrow I'm gonna meet someone new. I'm gonna come across someone new on Twitter who has a wonderful channel or wonderful tweets or just a wonderful personality generally. And YouTube gatherings to me are the heart of it. Like, YouTube gatherings aren't for everyone, and I totally get that. But to me, they are incredibly important parts of YouTube, and it's kind of how YouTube was a few years ago. And one of the things to remember is that's how Summer in the City started almost 10 years ago, which is insane. But these things are important parts of the foundation of the YouTube community and YouTube generally, and it just means a lot to me. Like, so many of the photos on my photo wall, not that you can see them right now, so many of these photos were taken at gatherings or are of people that I met at gatherings. It's like that whole like pearl moment, frozen memory thing that I talk about so much. It's just heartwarming and I love it so much. And that's why I want to kind of make sure gatherings don't die out in the way that they often feel like they have, or the way that people not in the community see that they have. I don't know if that last bit made sense, and I'm still talking way too fast, so I'm gonna stop and leave any other information in the description. Again, I'm gonna put any of the links that I have for Meetup calendar social media in the description. And yes, cool. I'll see you next week. Okay, right, bye.